Today's horoscope from Astrocademy Leo April 28, 2022. You might be in the position to expand your reach today. You could encounter influential people who will be important to your future. If you speak up and share your vision with them, something magical could happen. In many ways, you have been preparing to make a bold leap. This could be the day to take it. Chances are that you already have a solid jumping-off point, so don't be afraid to go for it. You could be busy with family today. You might not have much time to yourself because there could be so many visits back and forth. Surrender to the energy of the day. Try to focus on your loved ones and help them out if you can. Your parents might need you to help them with something in their home. A sibling might ask you to babysit their kids. You'd enjoy spending time with your nieces or nephews today. You might have to practice being a little humble today. A situation could open up where you need to share. Maybe you will have to divide responsibilities on an important project instead of handling everything yourself. Or maybe you will be asked to share your workspace with someone. Although you might feel a little concern, you'll actually enjoy having some extra company. So don't resist if someone is supposed to be closer to you. Get things taken care of in the morning, especially financially related tasks, so that you can be carefree and laid back when the evening comes. It is important for you to square things away early in your own head so that you can communicate important information to others later on. Feel free to take a non-conventional approach. It is important for you to march to the beat of your own drum instead of anyone else's. Liven up relationships that have become stale, and give full rein to your creativity. If you pursue your goals in a confident way, others will join you and look forward to spending interesting times with you. Who knows, new friendships may result. There's some tension in your personal life right now. Are you insisting that friends divulge every intimate detail of their work or relationships? It's probably time to give them a break to mull things over on their own. Love and romance are on your mind. You're in the mood to flirt and are able to make the most of your attractive appeal. Smile, establishing eye contact. You aren't afraid to give compliments. You find out who's on your wavelength and discover whether or not your meeting has the promise you long for and desire. Sometimes you have to go back to square one if you want a situation to get better. This can be frustrating, or even humiliating, but if the goal is to have a solid foundation on which to reconstruct, it is well worth it to do this. Don't be too attached to your professional past. You have to advance, and you are a little bit too weighed down right now. Let go. Today's vibrations will push you to find stability or realize a project. This is probably the moment to organize yourself on a professional level and advance methodically, in slow but sure steps to your goal. In your family and sentimental life, take advantage of this period to tighten your relationships and make them stronger. Duty will call wherever you are. You've got everything on your side to succeed. You could be confronted by some bad news today which could really upset you. Focus on meditating and controlling your energy to get through the day. Why not even chat with one of your close friends and ask them for advice if you are feeling lost? The support you have around you is incredible, so be sure to use it. It is less that the stars are sending mixed messages today and more that there are signs of just how diverse life is set to become. On the one hand, a friendly aspect between Mercury and Pluto is not only creating positive conditions on the job and career fronts but just days before an eclipsing new moon is set to give both a boost. Yet as the moon returns to an adventurous part of your chart, this will not only tap into the sun's recent influence but will amplify a sense of anticipation for what lies ahead. 5 days before Venus is not only due to return to an adventurous part of your chart but usher in a new and more romantically charged chapter, the moon returns. While today's adventurous lunar vibes have none of the romantic influence that Venus will bring from next week, it is giving the spirit of adventure a boost and with it a taste of things to come. Our eyes in the sky. The universe has surprises in store for us all this morning as the Piscis moon shares a positive aspect to wildcard Uranus. Look for small blessings, magical moments, and unexpected opportunities for financial gain right now, though there's no telling how big or small these payouts will be. In honor of these vibes, you might want to do something nice for someone you care about to help propel the thrill of this cosmic climate. While things could be delightfully unpredictable early on, you'll want to stay grounded by focusing on small tasks and duties throughout the remainder of the day. Communicative Mercury and expansive Jupiter face off in the sky tonight, which could cause you to feel overwhelmed or as though too many people are vying for your attention. The prospect of change and the work that goes with it could also feel like a daunting challenge to take on, which is exactly why breaking things into smaller, more digestible steps should be a priority. It's also important to remember that it's okay to step back from your responsibilities for a bit, especially if you're feeling highly stressed or tightly wound. Overnight, the moon forms an opposition to hazy Neptune, which could leave you feeling disconnected or worn down from the day's hectic energy. Use this time to decompress, and try not to have unreasonable expectations for yourself or those around you. In the late morning, the Piscis moon forms a trine to Uranus in Taurus, helping us to create order out of chaos. Emotional territory is rarely ever streamlined to a point of complete confidence, and the Virgo moon tends to see us waxing critical, overly judgmental of our own flaws or others' actions. Uranus in trine helps us to lighten up. At this juncture, we perceive that life is full of unpredictable twists and turns. What matters isn't how well we anticipate the unexpected, but how we rise to those occasions with a willingness to do what must be done. In this way, there is less pressure to be perfect and more of a willingness to go with the flow and see to matters as they arise. This is a great occasion to break away from habitual and debilitating performance anxiety. In the late afternoon, Mercury in Leo opposes Jupiter in Aquarius, inclining us to bite off more than we can chew. This transit stimulates optimism and confidence in our abilities, a great relief if we have been feeling down on our luck. However, we might swing too far in the opposite direction, talking ourselves up and agreeing to handle tasks that are bound to leave us stretched thin. We might take on projects that require skills we don't have, or knowledge that we don't have a strong background in, under the guise that we can fake it until we make it, subsequently discovering that the skill set isn't actually fakeable. If we restrict our activities to social calls or low-pressure meetups with friends, we might be better off. Those who know us best will pass less judgment on our bluster, or be less annoyed if we later renege on something we promised in the excitement of the moment.